to another video, and today I'm going to do a slight declutter video for you, and it's just basically things I don't really like or get on with. So I've always had the idea of doing it, and I've done similar before, but I watched a young lady, probably about the same age as me, maybe a little younger, called Claire Smith. She's got her own YouTube channel. She's doing really well. I think she's above 2,000 subscribers now, so well done. And you know, it just spurred me to do this video because I've been wanting to do maybe one for a while, and then I saw her sort of declutter one of hers, and I thought, you know what, I've probably got maybe 3 or 4 that I want to declutter, and I found 4. Because the 3 don't work and 1 is absolutely disgusting, although it's a classic and it never used to be disgusting. So that's the video for today. It's a declutter, and Claire is a nice young lady. I recommend you go and seek out her video channel, and if I remember to do it, I'll leave a link below to her channel and you can check it out. I like watching women's stuff as well. You know, she comes across a little more bright, you know. She's not just getting the boobs out and, oh, come and look at my channel because I'm showing a bit. That don't interest me. That's just to me a tart on camera, using not only her but the interesting fragrances for men, interesting fragrances, and then looking at a pretty bird with the boobs out. That's just being a slag, really, to me. I mean, watch what you want, but I don't get anything from that. You can tell it's false, right? So she comes across very intelligent. Okay, you watch her, he comes across intelligent, and actually a passion for the fragrances. She ain't just doing it for YouTube either. So I can stop ranting lately. Right, so first one to declutter, and I've just done a video of this, probably put that the same day. So most recent version of Amen is absolutely disgusting. You spray it, top notes are there, and you think, oh, okay, that's Amen. There's no mid, there's no base. It's a hollow version of itself. Well, there is a base, well, mid and base, and it's just praline. They've removed the vanilla and the vanilla chocolate and all that's going on in the mid and base, and just replaced it with praline. And all the notes here, including that praline, is just cheap and we're just cheap and nasty ingredients, and it's absolutely disgusting. When you first spray this, I think, oh, it's okay, you know, that's Amen. Give it half an hour, and good, absolutely horrid stuff. I brought it because, like I said in the review, when we heard it was reformulated, I tried a bottle and it was fine. It was fine. It didn't last quite as long. It wasn't as beast mode. It must last like 12 hours instead of 24 hours, which is perfectly fine anyway, let's be honest. And the sort of tar patchouli was just toned down a little bit. Perfectly fine stuff. And I thought I recently finished that bottle, so I bought this one, which is a most recent that you can buy, and my God, have they butchered it. Absolutely butchered it. So that is being, I'm not even going to give it away to anybody. I don't want anybody to have this on the skin. It's absolutely disgusting. It's going in the bin, and I would love to keep it because of the bottle. I love the way it looks, but it's not going to get used, and that's not me and my collection. I like to use my fragrances. Now, how much I want to keep it because the bottle, I don't want to throw it in the bin, but it's gonna happen. I have got a foil travel version of the Telemugler one on the back, and I've got a little bit left of this one, what we see, and a full one left. So that's enough, you know. I don't wear it that often. I wear it in the winter. Oh God, how it used to. They're butchering fragrances lately. They really are. So there's 3 here, and they're all from one brand. The next 3 are the last 3. So I'll get through them. I'm not going to talk about each one individual. This is I bought these as a 3 set, as in like I bought all these 3, and I did an unboxing of these the day I had them. So one of them is okay. The other 2 just But the whole, obviously, I mean, it must be the whole brand, because all three of these are just, and they just don't do nothing for me. And then this is the House of Lalique. Love the bottles, but the juice inside just comes across a little cheap. It's not cheap and nasty like the recent Mugler, but it still comes across a bit cheap, a bit bland. The ingredients just don't feel good quality enough. So I got Lalique Pour Homme. This is the horse one. I think this is the Eau de Parfum. Yeah, the Eau de Parfum. So we got this one, which just doesn't do much for me. This one isn't as bad. It smells alright. Again, it doesn't really click with me. And I've seen this on a lot of people's channel, and it just like I said, it's the ingredients. It smells on the cheaper side. It doesn't smell cheap and nasty. It just smells, the ingredients smell cheap. And you know, when you're spoiled and you've tried better quality ingredient fragrances like Hermes and Dior, then you're going into niche, you know. And once you've smelled those and you know what good ingredients smell like, you smell the cheaper lines in fragrances. Not always, but a lot of the time you can smell the cheaper ingredients. And this obviously is a house that use the cheaper ingredients, because I say there's 3 here and all of them give that vibe to me. So yeah, this one it smells alright, but I don't want to wear it. It just comes off cheap to my nose. I'll probably wear it and it'd probably smell nice to most average people who are not into fragrances, shall we say. But if you're really into fragrances and you've tried better ingredients things, and you probably may agree with me on this one. And then Lalique Pour Homme. This is the Lion one. I think this is the Eau de Parfum as well. So this is the Lion version. This one ain't as bad, you know. It's got a classic sort of DNA to it. You know, it's got a bit of fresh, and it's got a bit green and herbal-y kind of smell. It's got like a classic sort of 80s into 90s sort of smell to it. But I've got ones that smell like this that just do better, honestly. And again, this one, it just smells cheap, but not cheap and nasty. It just, you know, the whole brand, obviously, as like I said, obviously just smell like this to me. I mean, I bought 3 and all 3 smell like it, so I'm going to assume that the rest do as well. Maybe they do a higher line, like say Dior do their higher line, the Privé line, whatever, but they may smell better. But the average line for Lalique really just doesn't work for me. It's not a house I'll be revisiting for their sort of standard range. It's a shame, because I like the bottles and everything else, but the juice in all of them just doesn't impress me at all. So that's it. So we've got Lalique Pour Homme, both the horse and the Lion. You got I'm going to try and say that. Love the bottle again. They always do great bottles. They are a bottle company, a glassware company. And then of course we got the elephant in the room, which is this one, which is just downright disgusting. And I feel so sorry for the Mugler brand. But if they wanted to just continue their fragrances, just do so. Don't make them really bad, because eventually then you're going to end your fragrance line eventually on a bad note. Why not end it on a good note? I don't know, don't make no sense to me. So, and that one's going. So only 4, because I think I've been lucky, even when I've been blind buying, that I've actually purchased things I actually pretty like, you know. So the whole rest of my collection I've looked through, and I think, yeah, I'm going to be using that at some point, you know. So and before I go, fragrance of the day, Santos du Cartier. If you watch my recent video on I'll put these on the same day of Mugler. Amen. You'll know that I made this today. So Santos de Cartier. This is the concentrate version. I don't know what difference it is because it's still an older toilette. Maybe the concentrate is a little darker, which this one does tend to smell a little darker. It's very green herbal on the darker side, not the light and refreshing side. I mean, really, should I be wearing this today? Because it's a sunny and reasonably warm day today. I don't care. I've got currently a motorcycle injury. I don't really go outside and doing stuff. There's so much sitting inside with the fan on and that, so I can wear what I want, and I fancy this today. That's it. Let me know in the video of my declutter. There isn't that many fragrances, certainly not as many as Claire's been getting through, and she's also been getting through a couple of videos where she's finished bottles as well. And she's going through whether she would rebuy or she wouldn't, and what she's enjoyed and what she hasn't. So you're going to leave a link to her channel down below if I remember to do it, and go and see her videos, and that has inspired me as well. Again, I always put sort of fragrance bottles aside to do finished bottles, fragrance bottles that are finished, and she's just inspired me to do one probably sooner than later, because I would normally get maybe 6 or 8 finished bottles before I do one, which could take some time, but I might just cut that down to about 4, which I'm almost there to finish 4 bottles. So you may see one of them within the next few months. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. It would really help, and see you again soon on the next video.